Hi. Bye. Hi. Okay, I'm making no sense. Okay, so today we are talking about the complete guide to take care of your little friend the betta fish. Yeah, there's no point to continue with this whole intro stuff. So let's just get right into the video. Things first, where do betta fish originate? Well, that's an easy question to answer. They originate from Asia. And in Asia, their water is very slow, not very, Anyways, but so that means that you should not have a harsh water flow in your tank where you keep your betta fish, because in Asia they have very slow waters. So not that that is what they're used to. They are most likely bred betta fish, so they probably have no idea what the wild is like, but because they just don't like harsher waters, so don't keep them harsher waters, just keep them in a calm environment. Bettas live from about 1 to 3 years, I'd say, usually, and if they're cared for pretty perfectly, they can live up to 5 years. Now, I have heard some cases where they have lived much longer than that, but that's most likely under perfect conditions. Most likely 1 to 3 years. If you really take care of them, probably about 5 years. Kind of depends where you get them from as well. And they grow to be about 3 inches long. Same for the girls. How do you identify a boy from a girl? All of the new betta fish keepers who have barely even seen one are all asking. Well, the boys have long tails, very long and flowy tails, just like sapphire. Sometimes they have shorter ones, but most likely they'll have longer, flowier tails, while the girls will have shorter tails. Now, they are not like most fish where the girls are hideous, they're ugly, although most of the time they are used for breeding, not as a pet, just because they aren't quite as pretty as the boys, but they're still beautiful little fish. My baby has come to watch over the fish. My baby. Oh, I love you. Now, have you ever heard the myth, well, betta fish come from mud puddles, or they're in, they originate from mud puddles, so they don't need a filter or a heat? That is most definitely not true. That is a lie. Don't believe it. Just flat out, just don't. Okay? Very simple. Also, a lot of people keep them in small cups and vases because at the store they're in pretty small containers. Wait 1 minute. I got sapphire in a container about this big. It's not very big. So, yeah. But now he has a whole 20-gallon tank, which is a lot bigger. But a lot of people will put them in a vase and say, well, they were in a cup at the store. I'd say they're doing a lot better. Well, guys, they're just like any other fish. They deserve to be in a tank. And a lot of employees will say, well, we have to do it like that because there would be no point in buying a tank for every single betta if they can't live with each other, which is not true. Of course, they wouldn't put a betta with tank mates because then it would be hard to catch the betta. But I will say that girls can be with other girls. So, yeah. I don't know why the fish employees do it like that all the time. They just do, guys. Treat them better than that. Like I said before, a lot of people think they don't need a heater or a filter. Well, not true, again. But they actually need a degree range from about 78 to 82, I would say. Mine are kept at 78, so yeah, you can keep them anywhere from that range. Do not keep them lower though, because then their immune system will drop and they will be more exposed to diseases. Now you can keep them a little bit higher for some odd reason. I don't know why. They can survive in higher temperatures, but you still don't want to keep them too hot. So a heater's good just to get that extra couple of degrees. A quick question, how am I supposed to talk about the nitrogen cycle in like a minute? I'm not. So I'm going to give you a brief recap of what it is. You must have the nitrogen cycle, cycling your tank being cycled before you put any fish in. Now, what we use is 1 minute. We use this stuff. Now, it's a bacteria intensifier, which you can use. I will show you it again in a minute. But basically, you need bacteria to build up in your tank before you can put any, fish in there. Now, you may be like, why do I need to put bacteria? That's not good. I'll explain to you that in just a minute. But first, let's say you're at the fish store and you ask about it, and then the employee says, oh, just let it run for a month, you'll be fine. And then you do that. Then you put the fish in, and a week later, they all start dying. You didn't let it cycle. Sure. Running it for a month is, I guess, a good thing, but does it really do anything? No. Now, when your fish use the bathroom, it will, sink down to the bottom. And if that is not cleaned out, it will rot and cause ammonia to go into the tank. And the same thing will happen with food. If the food rots, then it will cause ammonia to go in the tank, which is not what you want. And then there will eventually be an ammonia spike, which will harm all your fish. Let me repeat, an ammonia spike. Now, beneficial bacteria helps fight ammonia spikes. So, what happens is, put water in your tank, and then let some food or something rot in the tank. Let there be an ammonia spike, and then start testing the water for that beneficial bacteria. First, there will be lots of nitrogen, and eventually there will be nitrate. Once the nitrate rises, then you are set to put fish in there. Once it's kind of like leveling out, once there's nitrate, then you're good to put fish in there. Now, nitrate is much less harmful than nitrogen. Now, they're both harmful, but nitrogen is way more harmful than nitrate. So, yeah. If you want to see any other videos about that, I would check out some other channels. Take everything I say about the nitrogen cycle with a grain of salt because, I'm not the best at explaining those things. So, yeah, just check out another channel and read more about it. So cute, you're so cute. What food do I give my fish, though? Well, that is a question I can answer. What I do is fish flakes and fish pellets. Now, those work just fine. They are good. Just don't feed your fish too many fish flakes, because then it can come down with a disease known as swimming bladder. Yeah, swimming bladder. They can come down with the disease and they can't swim properly. So, yeah, just watch out how many you give them. Another good food you can give them is brine shrimp. It has plenty of protein that they need, same as frozen bloodworms. These are both very good, very good food. Just most of the time you probably want to feed it more as a treat though, because they have a lot of protein and they'll help your fish grow up big and strong. So about 3 days out of a week you should feed them that type of fish. Also need a varied diet, so don't feed them just one thing. Now they also really like tank mates, so go watch my other video about tank mates. Now, chasing other fish is completely normal for betta fish, even flaring at them. It establishes they are the boss around here. So no other fish tries to be the boss. So it's completely normal. Now stay away from fish that are known for being fin nippers. So, yeah, just because they have those long, beautiful, elegant tails, you wouldn't want them to get ruined, would you? decor can I put in my tank? Well, they aren't too picky. Put in any decor you like, except stay away from sharp edges. And some good things that might work is those little stones. I have them. Some fake plants or real plants. Little castles like I have. Big rubies and gems. Basically whatever you want. Just stay away from sharp edges because sometimes their fins, their tails, their fins will get caught up on that and they'll rip up, and you really wouldn't want that to happen. Let me say this. Do not put males with other males. Now, you can put males with one male with a female if you want to have them mate, or you can, but they can still, attack each other, or you can put all females together. This is called a beta sorority. There's some good videos about that. I know KG Tropics has some videos about that, where Lisa puts like 30 beta fish. Anyways, she talks about that a lot, so yeah, go check out them. But yeah, it's a sorority. It doesn't always work out though, so be careful. Let's talk about mating them. Now, breeding fish is probably a very exciting thing to do, especially to watch the fry grow up. Now, I might sometime make a video about that, but for now, I'm not going to explain it because there's a lot to it. So just go check out Creative Pet Keeping if you want to find some videos. She has like 36 videos on it, like she has a ton. So yeah, if you're interested in that, go check out Creative Pet Keeping. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you have any suggestions, please put them in the comments down below. I'll make sure to reply to every suggestion and every comment. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. You don't have to though if you didn't enjoy it. Sad. Anyways. But yeah, just tell me what you want me to do and I'll see if I can do it. Anyways, guys, have a awesome day, and hopefully you learned a thing or two about this. Time to roll the blooper. At about 78 to 82. I keep mine at about, let me check, 70. You do not need a heater or a filter because they are tropical fish, so they definitely need, wait, I think I said I do not. Cases where they live for about, like, 10 years, okay, 10 years. Nitrogen. Keep them in at least a 10-gallon aquarium. Actually, I think you can keep them in a 5-gallon. Yeah, you can. Check out GK, is it GK or is it KG? Okay, it's KG. Got sapphire in a container that's about the size of, where's his, oh, there it is. Okay, this.